Hi, my name is Lowell Steiger. I'm a licensed California attorney. I want to talk to you today about the 5 red flags of elder abuse. It can happen in a hospital or another facility, by a caregiver, by a friend, by a family member. And the things I'm going to tell you really just scratch the surface. But here are some important red flags. Red flag number 1, abrasions, burns. I don't know how you burn somebody, but anyway, burns, or why you would do that. Broken bones, horrible. 2, red flag number 2 would be bed sores. So bed sores are a sign of neglect, which is a sign of abuse. And the problem is that bed sore goes from a little tiny red mark, which is stage 1, to stage 4, which is a hole in the skin all the way down to the bone. And that happens very quickly. And when that happens, an elderly person or any person who has that actually can lead to sepsis, which leads to death. Red flag number 3, poor hygiene, or the caregiver does not give the elderly person their glasses or their hearing aids or their dentures for whatever reason. Maybe to isolate them or whatever their motivation is, really doesn't matter. This person needs to have these things. Red flag number 4, the elderly person has a sudden change in demeanor. They're showing signs of depression. They're showing signs of anxiety, of isolation, of fear. And finally, at least for the purposes of this video, unattended medical needs would be red flag number 5. They're not taking them to the doctor, or not giving them their medication on time, or they're giving them too much medication. All kinds of things. These are all things we need to watch out for. An elderly person, as I'm sure you know, who's being abused may or may not speak out because they're afraid or they're confused, but they may be afraid of suffering more of the same abuse. And they have no control. They don't have the kind of control over their lives that they had when they were younger. So you have to remember that we, and when I say we, I mean you and me, we are their advocates. We are their eyes and ears, and we need to speak in their mouths, and we need to speak for them. And make sure that they're taken care of properly, just like they did for us as we were growing up. And now they need us as an elderly parent or sibling or whatever they might be, aunt, uncle, friend. So I want you to know I'm posting this video because I get it. I have elderly parents. My father's 93. He has full-time caregivers. I watch them like a hawk. My mother's 87 and fortunately doesn't need caregiver at this point. But I get where you're coming from if you're in this situation. So please feel free to call me, text me, email me. My information's in the upper left-hand corner of this video. I have a good ear. I will brainstorm with you, and if need be, I can represent you or your loved ones. Okay. I hope you don't need me. But if you do, I'm here.